Aiden Fucci, you have destroyed me.
An emotional victim's impact statement from a mother at the sentencing of her daughter's killer. Amy Cherry has our lead story.
Tristan Bailey, a 7th grader at Patriot Oaks Academy in St. John's, was fatally stabbed more than 100 times by her classmate Aiden Fucci on Mother's Day in 2021. Speaking through tears, Stacey Bailey talked about everything she'll miss.
She will not be able to graduate high school or college, and her father will never be able to walk her down the aisle at her wedding. You have taken this all away from us.
Stacey Bailey pleaded with the judge to impose the maximum sentence on Fucci, life without parole.
Aiden Fucci, your deplorable actions are unforgivable, and I will pray every day that you stay in prison for the rest of your life and never be able to harm anyone else in this world again. Aiden Fucci made a heinous decision on May 9th, 2021, and took the very life that I brought into this world. Please do not for 1 second think that he could be rehabilitated at any point. He is beyond saving.
The 16-year-old Fucci has pleaded guilty to first-degree murder and will learn his fate tomorrow. With St. Augustine's local morning news, I'm Amy Cherry.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
The Live Local Act provides developers incentives to increase density and increase height limits to allow them to produce houses at a lower cost than the average house on the market today would sell for.
That's Bob Porter from the St. Johns County Chamber of Commerce. He spoke to Liz Ryan about legislation he's excited about as part of our week-long spotlight on the legislative session.
Bob explained why he thinks the Live Local Act is so important.
The Chamber created an essential worker housing coalition last summer to basically look at kind of the forgotten middle, the people making between $45,000 and $65,000 a year, and it includes our cops, our firefighters, our teachers, our healthcare workers. They make too much money to get assistance, but they don't make anywhere near enough to be able to afford a home in St. Johns County.
St. Augustine City Attorney Isabel Lopez says that while affordable housing is a priority, the language in this bill could prohibit officials from managing growth in the city.
I think some of the provisions that had our planners a little concerned were these provisions that said you can automatically get the additional density if you're within a certain radius of certain facilities. I think what concerns folks is that this bill would say, well, you don't actually have to have it on your site, just within so many miles of your site, and still get the benefit of that additional density. It's this idea, again, of stripping all of our decision-making and our, I would say, collaborative process, and simply saying, as a matter of law, you can do it if you're within this radius, and go up to the highest available height if you have affordable housing. So again, we're all for affordable housing. It's just how you get there is a little bit problematic.
Tomorrow, we'll speak to Jenny Wolf and get her thoughts on a pending bill that could affect historic buildings in St. Johns County. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
St. Johns County is holding a ribbon cutting tomorrow for the renovated Douglas Crane boat ramp.
Parks and Recreation Assistant Director Jamie Bakari says the renovation started last October.
The project included formalizing the parking there, streamlining the entry and exit to the boat ramp. We added a gangway and floating dock as well. And we also made sure that we provided all ADA upgrades to make sure that the boat ramp was accessible. St. Johns County has taken a very vested interest in providing boating accessibility to the residents and improving on our current boating facilities to ensure that the public has safe access to our waterways.
Bakari says boaters are happy to regain the ramp access.
I think the designated parking and the streamlining of the entry and exit to the boat ramp is just something that everyone is going to be really excited for, and additionally just having it back open to use is going to be huge for them as well.
The 10 a.m. ribbon cutting ceremony is at 1039 Shore Drive in St. Augustine. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's Local Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.